Hands on your knees. That's what it's all about.
I've seen so many.
Like they just drop, like they just drop.
Like, yeah, like, I mean,
Like
you know,
a
that stomach don't go back,
yeah.
and you sit looking like lasagna. Like,
Look at.
baby, I can't do nothing with that.
I can't do nothing but, baby, listen, baby,
What you do with
listen.
that?
What's going on, y'all?
So here we go. Here we go. Here it is.
What? Say it again.
But there's they start beatboxing. Whenever they start to beatboxing.
Oh, wow, what'd you say?
Just let the first thing process. Just take the first thing. And so what we should do is work out, put some lotion on, put the things and bring your skin back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, not every woman can just deliver a baby and then have like abs.
Well, it's your body. You want to pay attention to it. You want to do it like.
I know many women that work out
So here's the thing.
a
There's a
lot
reason.
and are never going to have the same body they had
So
before.
there's a reason why I'm saying this. Because when a woman comes out on the other side of the child, there's a lot of divorce happening because he's not attracted to her. There's a lot of things they talk about. Like how they should teach.
Hola, hola.
They should teach women.
Hola, Gloria.
No, women. These are all women. Like, I'm talking about from yoni.
Hola, Carlos.
Women doing a yoni cleanse thing.
Hola, Jasmine.
Doing bastrika and mantras. Like,
Hola.
incredible. I've seen all those things. Now, teachers. That's the only woman I would date, the teachers.
Hola, hola.
You know, so I'm telling you because I would tell them, get their asses working out, get their asses to the gym. Men ain't gonna like that shit. Hype that shit up. Yes. I'm an OG.
Perfection.
You understand?
I get what you're saying that people need to be healthy, right?
Because you're gonna break it down more. I'm gonna be raw and you gonna give it to you raw.
Give it to me raw. Not me, but he was talking about the conversation. Hold on. My friend's talking, guys.
Okay, 250, 200.
Like what you say, selling
Nobody
like-
want to see it though. So you can say, oh, love yourself, be beautiful in yourself, but nobody's going to be turned on by that. We have to be clear.
You're changing it from
Women-
someone that has a lasagna stomach and they have like loose skin.
Like 2
And now you're
episodes.
saying 300 pounds. If somebody is 300 pounds, they obviously need to work out, change their diet, something else is going on. They're probably their hormones are fucked up. But there are many women that have, most women are not going to have the same body that they had as before having a child. I know men and women that work out a lot that have loose skin or had a big tummy tuck or had what you would say lasagna stomach or having cellulite. So I just think it's sad that there's so many men out there that would just look at a woman because they have extra skin and think that's disgusting to me.
So back to when you said that, and I said, what do you think, what is attractive to the man? When I said, how does a man get turned on? Remember that? That's why I said.
We're visual.
But there's also a lot of men that would look at that and be like, that's beautiful, and she gave birth to my child.
Yeah, but it's none of the men that they would want to date.
Exactly.
That's not like what?
It's none of the men that they would want to date
Yes.
or have sex with or
Because
do
here's the
anything
thing.
sexual
There are
with.
definitely many men that look at their women and find them very attractive after they don't look the same after
How do
having
you
a
know?
child.
You're a man? Do you know what a man's attracted to?
Yes, I do know couples that talk about that.
Where?
Like not on this planet, but like. No, there's definitely people here.
Honey, let's talk about No, you do not.
If it was the case, I wouldn't say it. I really wouldn't.
Well, I'm not making shit up either. You don't think that there's
I
any
don't know.
man out there that thinks that for his
I
life.
mean, you just said any man in the whole wide world. Of course, there's
Oh,
a man.
there's outliers, yes,
I'm
yes.
talking about the masses. I'm talking
Yeah,
about-
yeah,
There are many men out there that look at some stretch marks and see.
many, yes, but not a lot.
And like I
So-
said,
I agree, many.
Let me find my statistics on OnlyFans.
But
Let me find my statistics of OnlyFans. I think
oh, I know what you're gonna go.
90% of like
The people are married.
who are
Our OnlyFans are married
strip
men.
clubs are just like
They're
medical
married men.
institutions. They're only getting bigger.
Yeah.
There's reasons for that, dear. I'm not just.
Did you know that's the highest subscribers of OnlyFans is married men?
You don't have a penis. How you gonna tell me this? Do you grow a penis? Then you're gonna tell me anything about a penis. That's why I'm not gonna tell you about it young. I just tell you what it looks like.
Because I did what they look like.
Lady knows there's a class this girl was here in class. She used to have women draw their yonis. A lot of these women didn't like looking at their yonis. They
Aw.
like bleaching their assholes.
That's
Let's
true.
be real. Again, I'm gonna get you the statistics on OnlyFans and what percentages are married.
It's like
They got
80%
the
or some
demographics
shit.
of white men to black men who's got an OnlyFans page. It's high.
It's crazy.
OnlyFans equates to porn.
Yeah, yeah. That's like a porn web. Porn subscription in essence. Yeah.
I think part of the reason that people are on OnlyFans too is like the visuals, but the connection.
Hold on, I got the stats right here. Look. Get the thing.
so the same
Get
thing.
the thing. 10 million women from 18 to 24 have OnlyFans pages.
I don't, I'm.
82, let me get the stats.
But I don't even know what you're getting.
I'm giving you the stats.
It has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Just
It has
process
nothing
it.
to- it does not
82 million men prescribe to OnlyFans. 165 million men in the US. 90% that are prescribed to OnlyFans are married. 67% are white. 87% of users of
Yeah,
OnlyFans
most people
are
are not
male.
in a happy marriage.
I'm not saying, who cares about how, I'm just giving you, so you keep changing the goalposts. You say, I'm telling you about the
I don't
basics.
understand what you're
Because I'm giving you the stats.
Because
of why
I can
talk
tell you,
about attractiveness and what
he-
men are
he's
attracted to.
he's saying that-
I'm giving you the statistics. This is not emotions, this is statistics.
He's
A
show.
lot of men are not attracted to their wife because they have a fucked up marriage that they didn't.
That is
get.
your emotional idea. I'm not into that. I'm just looking at who's doing what and what.
Here's something else too.
There's what he's basically saying is that look at how many men care about the imagery of a woman.
Possibly, but I'm just saying what men
You-
you want to know.
you know what I
they're
mean?
Attracted to? What it's showing you what
Right.
they're attracted
Who's
to.
on OnlyFans?
What-
It's not what I'm talking
what
about.
is showing you-
I'm telling you the statistics.
I'm
It
just
doesn't
saying-
matter to me. I don't care how many men.
Until that's the biggest problem.
I'm
Because
talking
to
about-
solve the problem,
I'm
you gotta
not talking
actually.
about every man. I'm talking about men in a healthy marriage.
That's like saying a woman that's, or people, individuals, humans that are healthy. Most of our population is not healthy, man.
Okay, well, I don't really care about what most of the population is.
Well, you have to if you're gonna make a discussion about it.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
decide. You got, get that buzzer.
Okay,
Get
we're
that.
not, like.
That- what the-
I'm listening to anything that I'm
Because
saying.
you're not making sense. You're doing emotions.
Like, let me get the statistic, let me show you, let me get the
Because that's a
statistic.
fact.
They're not, those are the facts I'm looking for. That's not even what I'm saying.
There's not the facts that you're looking for. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. But these are the realities. This is reality, man.
Okay, you're not even like processing what I'm saying.
Did you see these stats here that I just said to make sense to you? We can forget.
I'm not even repeating it, you're not listening. So
I can email it to you.
yeah, sure.
Put it in your chat GPT.
You can fax it over.
I didn't make the rules. We're just trying to figure this thing out. You gotta look at the thing.
Okay, well, just email it and we'll figure it out.
But you know, that truth serum is a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker.
You okay? It's getting heated in here. I need a shower.
Yeah. Well, I'll just put these things up.
I have to say some stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
There are a lot of men that I know that would be happy to have a naked woman on top of them and he wouldn't care.
You have to do this.
Lots of men.
And then after this 5 minutes is up, all right, I gotta go home my way.
I'm not talking about great sex, I'm just talking about in general.
Well, that's the whole thing. Even it's like, are you saying that that's a great option?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so what are we saying then? Why
That's
are
all
we
I-
bringing it up? Because, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Another thing that I think a lot of men are missing from porn and hookers or strippers or whatever is they talk to them the way they want to be talked to.
Yes, you know why?
Respected.
Because the woman is an imposter in that. Because the woman has to dumb down her sexuality because she's been holding all her life and she don't want to show her husband with all these tricks that she knows how to do.
You know what I used to ask women? I used to ask women, okay, if you could keep your husband at home and out of the strip club by just being that kind of woman in the bedroom in y'all's house, would you do that? Just to keep him, and it's almost like they never really thought about that, because I'm like, if your husband likes to spend time at a strip club or looking at nice women on the internet or whatever that look a certain way, why not be the girl? If you're his woman, his wife, why not be that girl at home? If you, and it's weird to me that you say you love someone, you care about them, and you know what they want, but you refuse to go there for your own reasoning. And then you say, I love you, I care about you, you're my woo, whatever the thing, but then you refuse to move in a, you know what I don't know.
They don't know any better. Most
Yes,
of them.
you do.
I'm not, no.
You got 50 Shades of Grey at this point.
The men that you're saying are broke men, beta males, I'm not making excuses. Men don't make excuses for that, but you make a lot of excuses for women. It's interesting how that works.
I'm not making excuses.
Well, it's like, well, the thing is, like, why would you rather let him walk out of the door knowing that he's unsatisfied and there's other women that can satisfy him? Like, why do that?
Because you come
Just
to the
leave and say you deserve better. But no, you wouldn't do that.
But me, I'm not saying I would.
Not you.
They start beatboxing.
No, not you.
But I'm saying a lot of women don't know how because nobody's taught them.
But you have the internet
That's
and
another
move like.
excuse.
It's not an excuse, it's the truth.
It's an excuse.
No,
It's not
I know what you mean by teaching. Yes, you're right. You don't have a mother at home that's there, or someone, an auntie or someone that says, look, this is how you're sensual. Like, I get it. There's nobody teaching you. But when do you say, okay, you know what? I should take the reins and drive this pony, your sexual pony, so to speak. When you're ready, oh Lord. Okay, I guess that works.
I mean, some women are never ready. They don't.
Thank you.
It's not black and white. It's not like.
But the sad part is those women and men get into relationships with people.
I mean,
And then the person they end up with starts to think that that's what love and sex looks like.
Right.
And they get the short end of the stick, not even knowing. They hear about these wonderful fantasies, but that's something they've never experienced. Like neither one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that and that our culture is not really set up to support her. And
That's fair.
most women are exhausted and hyper, like
Yeah.
overstimulated,
Yeah.
and don't have the support system to even manage their own emotions, let alone kids.
Yeah.
You know, like, after Keith was telling me, oh, are you in your body or your mind? I'm like, I don't have time to be in my body all the time. Like, I run companies and I have like staff and I have
Yeah.
shit to do. Like, yeah. That's another part of it.
But I've been around so many women, I can smell it, I can feel it. It's like, you can just see it. That's what studying women that will
You can
show
see
you
what?
everything.
Yeah.
Even in her femininity. You can feel all that.
You can feel
All
it.
different- You can just hear the responses of things you say. You're like, oh, it's
That's
like
beautiful.
Rock. It's like,
So,
oh, you
yeah.
know that. Okay. So like, bingo. Ding, ding, ding. There it is. There's another one. It's like pain. It's like you feel it.